Still holding 12. So next step would be disconnected, but since I got this little switch, you can go closer and show. I'm gonna just open it. See, the car dies. So what does it tell you? Soon as I disconnect the battery, I took the battery out of the car, alternator is not generating any voltage to run all this equipment, spark plugs and ignition. So what car does, it dies out. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna see how hard to change the alternator ourselves, because we're not paying $1,000 to the dealership. Better. All right, turn it off. I'm gonna over tight this. If you're gonna have a squeak like this, it means your timing belt is too loose and you need to time up. You heard that squeak?
Yeah.
All right, do it again. I want to over tight it. Gonna leave it like this. Next step is gonna be, I'm gonna check, make sure that alternator is working. So I'm disconnecting the battery. Boom. See? How much you reading on that thing? On your little USB thing? How many volts? How much? 15? 1.5? See? What about now? 14, see? Without the load, without charging the battery, voltage actually 15 volts DC. Okay, Toyota here. We had a tow yesterday because we had absolutely no power, battery die, and we're gonna troubleshoot right now. We're gonna see if we can figure out what the hell is going on, because more like it's probably the alternator went bad, because I put subwoofer in his car and little amplifier, so it's probably drove some amperage. So we're gonna take some steps. Go ahead and start the car. We're gonna have a couple troubleshooting steps, basic stuff, so we can figure out if it's really alternator or what the hell is going on. Right now it started because I charged this battery. So what I'm gonna do is gonna hold the camera and I'm gonna do some troubleshooting steps here. Hold the camera. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna just basically measure 12. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so next step would be disconnect the battery. 12 volts on a good alternator. See, it's dropping. It should be 13. So basically take the clamp off and run the whole car. You run the whole car on alternator power, because once the car started, the alternator actually supplies the power. What actually happening, the red wire, it's going for a subwoofer. It's got a subwoofer in the back, so it draws extra amperage. The car, it's older and alternator been in service for a long time, so the windings inside here sometimes get shorted, or it has also like a regulator there, electronic transistors, whatever, that could get open, so you don't get a charge from that thing. So since you got no supply, right now you're driving on a battery. You can probably go for a 5-7 miles on a battery. Let's see if we drop in the voltage. Still holding 12. So next step would be disconnected, but since I got this little switch, you can go closer and show. I'm gonna just open it. See, the car dies. So what does it tell you? Soon as I disconnect the battery, I took the battery out of the car, alternator is not generating any voltage to run all this equipment, spark plugs and ignition. So what car does, it dies out. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna see how hard to change the alternator ourselves, because we're not paying $1,000 to the dealership. So the alternator is coming, but in the meantime we're gonna start disconnecting. And also, what you do is a serpentine
It's in
belt.
the passenger seat.
Also we're gonna do a serpentine belt replacement. Since we're gonna disconnect the alternator looks like the alternator, it's actual take-up, which is increases or decreases the tension in the belt. So since we're gonna remove this, we're gonna also put brand new serpentine belt, and that's supposed to last for 100,000 miles. And let's see how it goes. Okay, we got ground off from the alternator. Come over here and show me. See the ground, and we got control plug, which is give voltage back from the battery for a field windings. So now we're gonna take this take-up. We're gonna take this take-up off. And I have to also disconnect this bolt right here, because that's gonna also help to remove the whole alternator up. If this gets in the way, you can also take it apart, but so far it's not really bothering me. So I'm gonna drop the take-up, and that take-up actually for a serpentine belt. But in order for you to unscrew, you got also bolt on the side, which is like a sliding bolt. Let's see if this one moving. I think that's smaller, because this is that's actually 12. So let me grab 12. It's 12 millimeters. So that's actually 12 millimeter, and as you can see, I'm using 1/4 inch drive. All these bolts, they don't have too much torque. I'm gonna take this bolt all the way out, because that's gonna go on a new alternator. Some brackets for electrical needs to come off too, and that's gonna go also on a new alternator. So let's see how far can we get, and then I'm gonna get right here. I'm gonna see how this one. I should put little oil in here. Okay, so this is free. You can see this bracket already moving. So once I get this out, we can take whole assembly off. I can put some never-sees on it. Okay, so now see if I can. Not too bad, because I think this is aluminum.
Yeah, most of the screws are rusty.
Yeah, even a rusty, but no, the bracket is still. So
yeah.
So boom. So you can see the whole thing came off. Put it back so you know where to go. And now you can see entire alternator right here. And we have to just memorize how's this belt going around the pulleys. So it's very, very simple. As you can see here, you got only crankshaft pulley, one in the bottom. Then you got AC pulley on the same level with clutch. Then you have water pump, which is in the middle. And then you have this guy, which is your alternator. So we're gonna loosen up, and we're gonna also change the alternator. So that's it. So we got the bottom bolt out, almost. Alex doing the last thing. He's taking the bottom bolt out. The alternator already moving. We take that serpentine belt off.
It's almost out. It just depends on.
And this dog, it's in a standby. So here's the belts. One is old and one is new. It's very short because the car is small. So it's very easy. Don't push against the pipes. Hello. What are you doing? This is your transmission fluid pipes. Gonna crack it. Transmission leaked out. Gotta be gently. This is your AC lines, so you cannot do crazy
It's
stuff.
stuck in there.
Oh, use the ratchet. That's why you got the ratchet. And you
but
put
you
it
got
this
no
way
room.
and you turn it.
No.
Come on, you can do it. Go slow. Get behind this pipe. Behind an AC line.
No.
Oh, like that. Here you go. Little more. Here you go.
It gets off. There you go.
And this car, it's real lucky. It's right in the corner, right on top.
Lexus was, you said on the
Yeah,
bottom,
Lexus
right?
was all the way on the bottom where the AC unit. And IS 250. IS 250 was on this side and it's all the way on the bottom.
But then you
So
changed it
Toyota
like
Corolla,
5 times.
no, 3 times.
3?
Because the manufacturer was keep going out. And this one you can see the part number actually. It's original. It says Denso. Yeah. You got the bolt out?
No,
Or what are you doing?
it's far.
Oh, hurry up. Use 2 hands. Put another hand on the bottom and hold the ratchet
can't.
against it.
I can't put my hand in there.
Yeah, you can. Okay. I'm gonna show it to you. No, hold the camera. You got nothing. Hurry up. Yeah, here you go. Longer travel. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, but if you keep going more, you're gonna...
See, you got 4 clicks. Because I have 2. You see the bolt? That's actually bolt right here. We should put some, see it turning right there? We should put some oil in there.
It's
Hold
not
on.
even moving.
So Alex fighting with the last bolt. Also in the bottom. We put little WD-40, but we should do that before, but it's almost out.
It's almost gone.
As you can see,
Why is it so
bolt
difficult?
not right in there.
I can feel it. It's a big one too.
And that's your alternator replacement. Oh, keep going, hurry up.
It's still...
Still you gotta go, it's still tight. Use the ratchet. You can go slow, but make 4-5 clicks. Faster it's gonna be. Yeah. That's a little disconnect, very handy. I'm waiting on my mechanic here. My mechanic kind of slow,
Yeah, you're slow.
but he's working for free, so
This
Cannot-
is my car, remember?
cannot even complain.
Remember who drives it?
All right, no talking. Hurry up. Of course, it's gonna be raining day. What we need to do is we need to get subwoofer box out of there today, and I'm gonna mount a capacitor on the side because this thing is drawing a lot of amps and killing that alternator. All right, what are you doing?
It's almost there. So close.
I'll make more clicks.
It's fine.
It's my Husky ratchet. You can get on different angles.
Yeah, that's so good about it.
Yeah, I got that one for almost 30 years.
It's right, it's gonna be terrible.
Now you can turn by hand. Let me see.
Let's see. No, I can't. Not. It's like stuck.
Let me see. You gotta wiggle. You gotta see if you can.
Wiggle this guy?
Yeah, wiggle it. No, it's still attached. Yeah,
Still
still
stuck?
turning. Yeah. Go. So the bottom bolt, that's a little pain in the butt, but it's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Get 1/4 drive ratchet, smaller. You're gonna have plenty of room. You can be able to rotate maybe 360 even.
It's loose now. No? Wow. That's okay. Feels really loose.
Now keep going. It should be loose. It's probably you gotta wiggle it. Let go.
What you think?
I think you gotta get small ratchet and turn it because it's like halfway out, but it's stuck because it's corrosion and rust. Get 14 on a smaller. No knocking here. Just do it.
14 and smaller?
Yeah. Get a quarter.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Quarter drive. Socket 14. And get in there. You can see the bolt is out. And yeah, and get on all the way to that side. Here you go.
Ah, yeah, much
You
easier.
can see that part number. It's a Denso 10 4 2 1 0 dash 5480. Got it? If you can, unscrew it, take it out. Watch the lines all the way around. It's turning. Pull it. You gotta pull it. Yeah, pull it. Pull it out. There you go.
Look how big.
Okay,
Look
get
that
little
right.
brush.
Okay.
Get little brush. Brush it because the aluminum corrosion. Work with that thing. Wiggle it.
I got stuck on my butt.
Slowly.
I think there's another screw.
No, there is no screw. And don't break that intake. This is intake right here. It's all plastic. So wiggle it. No, don't pull it up, straight up. Hold the light.
I can't go straight up.
Hold the light. Go on this side. I mean, you can.
You got this.
You can't, you can't, I can't. There's no can't word here. Just work like this. You gotta wiggle it. It's gonna go up. Yeah, it's moving, but it's slow.
There's corrosion there.
Yeah, corrosion is stuck. It's supposed to be tight. You have to pull it a little bit. See, it's moving more freely. Eventually, it's gonna move. See, it's already higher. It's already touching this. Just work with that thing. Yeah, it's almost out. See? You don't want to break anything. Talking about radiator and everything else. So you have to be gently. See?
There you go.
See, that's your alternator. So you have to find a way to get that thing out of here.
Bada boom, bada boom.
Now, this bracket needs to be come off because that's gonna go on the other one.
Look at that.
And that's actual part number. So this one's solid. Some of them has slip clutch, like a one-way clutch. But on this Toyota, it's just a solid. It's very little guy. That's why it's only $100 on Amazon. Real easy. Okay. You're gonna have to brush the little bolt and put some Never-Seez on it.
Oh yeah.
So we got the new alternator in place, new timing belt, all the way there, all the way in the pulley, brand new. Little bit tight, maybe the belt is a little bit shorter, but that's okay. We're gonna do real quick test. We're gonna bump the car, and then I'm gonna retight take-up, because take-up still loose probably. Okay, go ahead, start the car. hear that quick? Hold on. Don't do nothing. No, leave it. That's your computer learning because it was battery unplugged. So first time it dies out. I'm gonna time up a little bit. All right, go. See, that's quick. All right, shut off. Nothing, I'm just checking, make sure. All right, start it again. Better. All right, turn it off. I'm gonna over tight this. If you're gonna have a squeak like this, it means your timing belt is too loose and you need to time up. You heard that squeak?
Yeah.
All right, do it again. I want to over tight it. Gonna leave it like this. Next step is gonna be, I'm gonna check, make sure that alternator is working. So I'm disconnecting the battery. Boom. See? How much you reading on that thing? On your little USB thing? How many volts? How much? 15? 1.5? See? What about now? 14, see? Without the load, without charging the battery, voltage actually 15 volts DC. That's why the cars are running a little quicker too. But anyway, alternator is doing their job like it's supposed to be. So the final thing we're gonna do, alright, shut off. Okay, final thing we're gonna do, come over here. We're gonna retight and lock it in place. Take up already tight. So I'm not gonna touch the take up belt. Belt is tight.
Good.
It's not super tight, but it's gonna burn out a little bit. It's gonna get a little bit loose. Okay, hold the camera. And I'm gonna finish the final retight. Okay, this is a locking screw. So if you gotta tight it, if you gotta move the alternator, you have to unlock it right here. And then you gotta go on the bottom and unlock the bottom one. Little bit. You can probably force it without unlocking the bottom screw. Probably it would move. But the proper way would be, make sure you unlock the bottom screw so the alternator can move freely. I'm gonna lock it right now. Okay. Now this one's probably smaller one.
Yeah, it's 10, I think.
No, it's 12.
So that's 10 on there, no?
I'm gonna lock this one because we took the bracket off. Okay, so this and that locked. And you gonna start it again. I wanna hear, make sure no squeak. Go again. Alright, solid. Alright, come over here. Measure it. Measure the voltage. Put one lead in the meter. That's why this is here, okay? So what do you do? Hold the meter. Hold the meter, not the lead. Put like this. And then you hold it. 14. Now I'm gonna disconnect. Okay? Go on this side. 14. 15, see? Connecting the battery. 14, because it's still charging the battery. Okay? Alright, shut off. So that's how you do it. That's how you change the alternator. This job is fairly easy on a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah.
It doesn't even take 30 minutes. It would take 30 minutes, 25 minutes. Hey, no biting, no biting. No biting, push, yeah. Push, no biting, я сказал. Ты make a hole. Did you make a hole? What the hell, Shelby? Shelby, you make a hole again. I said no biting this thing. Shelby. You make a hole again. Come on. How many times are gonna buy this stuff? Why you broke it, Shelby? Shelby, look at me. Look at me, я сказал. Hey. Sit. Shelby, I'm talking to you. Sit. Why you broke it? Huh? No. Why you break it? You broke the ball. Куда ты кусаешь уже? Уже hole там inside. Go. Все, go away. Hey, get out from here. You're such a crazy dog.